thy bones good night. Dearly will I do this right.
Good morrow, masters. Put your torches out. The wolves have prayed and looked the gentle day before the wheels of Phoebus round about. Dapples the drowsy east with spots of gray. Thanks to you all, and leave us. Fare you well.
Good morrow, masters. Each is several way.
Come, let us hence put on other weeds, and then to Leonatos we will go.
In Hymen now, with luckier issue speeds, than this for whom we rendered up our woe.
Did I not tell you she were innocent? So were the Prince and Claudio, who accused her upon the error you heard debated. But Margaret was at some fault in all of this, although against her will, as it appears the true course of all the inquest.
Well, I am glad all things sort so well.
And so am I, being else by faith enforced to call young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Well, daughter, and you gentlewomen all, withdraw into a chamber by thyselves, and when I call for you, come hither masked. The Prince and Claudio have promised by this hour to visit.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, senor?
To bind me or undo me, one of them. Good signor, truth it is, good signor, your niece regards me with an eye of favor.
That I my daughter lent her, 'tis most true.
And I do with an eye of love requite her.
The sight of which I believe you got from me, from Claudio, and the Prince. But what you will.
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical. But for my will is that your goodwill may be with ours this day to be conjoined in the state of honorable marriage, in which, good friar, I shall desire your help.
My heart is with your liking.
And my help. Here come the Prince and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. Are you yet determined to marry with my brother's daughter?
I'll hold my mind, senor.
Here's the friar ready.
Good morrow, Benedict. Why, what's the matter that you have such a February face, so full of frost, of storm, of cloudiness?
Methinks he thinks upon the savage bull. Tush, fear not, man. We shall tip thy horns with gold. All Europa shall rejoice in thee, as they did once rejoice in lusty Jove, when he played at the savage beast in love.
Bull Jove, sir, had an amiable low. And some such strange bull leaped your father's cow and got a calf in that same noble feat. Much like to you, for you have just his bleats.
But this I owe you. Ah, but here come other reckonings. Come, which of these must I seize upon?
This same is she, and I do give her you.
Well, then she is mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
No. That you will not, so you'll take her hand and swear to marry her before this Friday.
Lady, give me your hand. Before this friar, I am your husband, if you like with me.
And when I lived, I was your other wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero.
Nothing certainer. One hero died defiled, I do live. And surely as I live, I am a maid.
Former hero? The hero that is dead?
She died, my lord, but whilst her slander lived.
All this amazement can I qualify, when, after the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair hero's death. Meantime, let wonder seem familiar, and to the chapel let us presently.
Soft and fair, friar. Which is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What's your will?
Well, come, do you not love me?
No, no more than reason.
Why, then your uncle, the Prince, and Claudio have been deceived. They swore you did.
Do not you love me?
Oh, no, no more than reason.
Why then my cousin Margaret and Ursula are much deceived, for they did swear you did.
They said you were almost sick for me.
They swore you were well nigh dead for me.
Oh, 'tis no such matter. Then you do not love me.
No, truly, but in friendly recompense.
Oh, come come, niece. You know you love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn on it that he loves her. For here, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned to Beatrice.
And here's another written my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection unto Benedict.
A miracle. Our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee, but by this day I take thee for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
Oh, peace! I will stop your mouth.
How doth Benedict, the married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. A college of witcrackers could not flout me out of my humor. Dost thou think I care for a satire or an epigram? No. If a man will be beaten with brains, there shall wear nothing handsome about him. In brief, since I do purpose to marry, I shall think nothing to any purpose that the world can say against it. Therefore, never flout at me for what I have said against it. For man is a giddy thing. And this is my conclusion. Claudio, for thy part, I did think to have beaten thee, but in that thou art like to be my kinsman, live unbruised, and love my cousin.
I would have hoped that Beatrice would have denied you, that I might have cudgeled thee out of thy single life, as so to make thee a double dealer, which thou wilt most certainly be if my cousin do not look exceedingly narrowly at thee.
Oh, come, come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, that may lighten our hearts on our own wives' heels.
We'll have dancing afterwards.
First of my word, therefore play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee a wife. Get thee a wife. There's no staff more reverend than one tipped with horn.
My lord, your brother John is taken in flight and brought with armed men back to Messina.
Think not on him till tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishments for him. Strike up, pipers!
Excellent musicians. Excellent. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.